Welcome to the Worthy Bitch podcast, the place where we discuss all things self-worth so we can stop living life as a victim and start living life on purpose. My name is Autumn. I'm your host and the creatrix of the Worthy Bitch. I am so excited that you have made the decision to embark on your Worthy Bitch journey. Now let's dive into ourselves. All right, we are back with part 2 of this 2-part segment of the do's and don'ts of Kapha season. So if you missed part 1, pause here, go back, listen to part 1. It's all the don'ts, what not to do, what to avoid, what not to do during Kapha season, during the spring and the winter months. And it also has a breakdown of everything for Kapha season, which I might just go over. I'll go over just a couple of it, but I'm not going to go over the whole thing, and then we will get into the do's. So this is part 2. This is all about what to do for Kapha season to remain balanced so that you aren't depressed and out of energy and lifeless, basically. Okay? So, how to keep yourself in check for Kapha season so you're not sad. Kapha needs warm, energizing, stimulating, detoxifying things. Kapha is seen in the spring and the winter season. So when I talk about Kapha season, I am referring to the spring and the winter seasons. And it's also the elements of earth and water. It is seen during the times of 6 to 10, both in the AM and the PM. This is the early morning and the early evening. And I think that is it. We are going to get right into the do's. What to do to remain balanced in Kapha season. Number one thing to do is to eat pungent, astringent, and bitter foods. So pungent foods I talk about in part 1 are foods such as garlic, onions, mustard, and hot spices that really pack a punch. Astringent foods are like those foods that kind of leave the dry feeling in your mouth a little bit. Like if you were to bite into an underripe banana, like a green banana or something, and that dry feeling, it gives you that little bit of a pucker. It's not a sour pucker, it's a dry pucker. That's the astringent flavor. It's seen in raw veggies, celery, and green bananas. And then also bitter, which we know a lot from like medications and things, but it's seen in leafy greens, Brussels, asparagus, and things like that. So those are the flavors that we want to favor, the flavors we favor during Kapha seasons, right? We want to have warm foods. Sorry, salads and smoothies, but they are a no-go, especially during Kapha season. It's not something that Ayurveda recommends a lot of. Stick with leafy greens, veggies, and warming, stimulating spices such as turmeric, ginger, cayenne, things of that nature. All right, number 2, skip the sweeteners and extra sugars. I know this can be so hard during Kapha season because it's all the holidays and everybody's bringing all the yummies, but sugar is so heavy and it's so bad for Kapha. And just remember, everything in moderation. Everything is better in moderation anyways. You will feel better. Just try to have a little bit of mindfulness during the holidays, during the Kapha seasons, especially if you have a prominent Kapha dosha in your constitution, or if you're experiencing a Kapha imbalance. If you must use a sweetener, I recommend leaning towards honey. It's the best for Kapha. And bonus points if you use local, sustainably sourced honey, which is the best. If you can find a friend with some hives, it's the way to do it. Or Beekeepers Naturals. I'm always an advocate for them. I've got some new products coming that I have not tried yet. Ooh, I can't wait. I just restocked. They're having a sale right now. It's January 9th. So if you get on it, I think that they're having a sale at Sprouts and Whole Foods. Anyways, okay. So skip the sweeteners. Number 3, sip warm water throughout the day. So this is going to be great to keep your Agni strong, your digestive fire strong. It's also going to keep your body temperature up, so it's a win-win. So when your Agni is strong, you don't suffer from like bloating and constipation and those uncomfortable feelings that Kapha can deal with a lot of times. So keep your Agni strong. Sipping that warm water throughout the day. You can do warm lemon water if you want a little bit of flavor. That's really good. Lemon's very detoxifying, especially for Kapha. Kaphas need that detoxifying quality, and it can't hurt anybody, especially during Kapha season. And even tea is a good one. So stay warm. Number 4, stay warm. We are going to dress for the weather, plan ahead. Kaphas are all about routine, and that is something that you can use to your advantage during Kapha season. So plan ahead, make sure that you are keeping those key body parts covered, your head, your feet, the back of your neck. Those are my main ones that I need to keep covered. Hats, scarves, socks, boots. Keep yourself warm. Take warm baths, eat warm foods. You always want to cook your food. That is something that I think I mentioned up above with eating pungent, astringent, and bitter foods, but making sure they are warm and cooked, steamed. All of that is great for Kapha season and for Kaphas in general. Avoiding the raw foods is awesome. Let's see. Tongue scraping, number 5. Tongue scraping. So do yourself a favor this winter and keep those toxins moving throughout your body. So not throughout your body, but through and out of your body, because we all tend to have some extra treats during the holidays, and that's super great in moderation, but don't forget to help your body and give it a head start by scraping those toxins off, especially in the morning. So go on Amazon or wherever it is, your local health supplies store, and get yourself a copper tongue scraper. Copper is tridoshic, and it is really a great thing. Scrape your tongue, you clean your tongue scraper with salt and lime, and it is going to get all of that stuff off so your body knows what you're consuming so it can do its job for you. Like, you are going to be doing yourself such a favor. Please. I mean, it's not really, I'm not going to lie to you, it's not really a fun thing, okay? Like, tongue scraping, it's kind of gross. You have to get used to it, but I promise you, it's worth it. It's totally worth it. I don't feel like my mouth's clean until I scrape my tongue at this point. Okay, number 6, I believe we are on. Keep moving. Stay active, right? I know it sounds like a dead doy thing, but it's one of those things that we tend to forget first, especially in the wintertime. It's the simplest thing that can prove the most challenging, but your future, aka your pitta season, your summer bod self will thank you for it, and so will your mental space. So it's so important to keep up with your exercise regimen throughout the Kapha season, throughout those winter months, and maintain that routine. Like, keep a solid exercise practice, whatever it is you do. It doesn't matter what you do. And it's also sometimes a good idea to kind of kick it up a little bit during that time too. It's like, get those fires flowing a little bit more, you know what I mean? Whatever you choose to do is great. Do it. Just keep doing it. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Not in the winter months, it's freezing. Just keep swimming. Okay. Abhyanga, number 7 or 8. I don't know. I didn't put numbers on these. I just decided to do numbers last minute. But Abhyanga. So Abhyanga, self-oil massage. So important all the time, but especially during the dry winter months. A vigorous massage with almond oil is the most beneficial for Kapha and Kapha season, and those with a Kapha imbalance. Almond oil is a little bit more warming than coconut oil. Coconut oil is good for pittas in the summer or if you live in really hot areas, but almond oil, sesame oil is more warming for Kaphas. And to do more of a vigorous massage with the oil during the winter months to keep yourself stimulated a little bit more. Whereas like Vata, during Vata season, I would recommend to do a very slow, mindful, maybe even eyes closed, applying the oil, which is what I do personally to calm myself down. So if that resonates with you, go for that. But if you are a Kapha and Kapha season, do the very more vigorous, a little bit more stimulating massage. All right. And we're coming into the tail end here. Get plenty of sunshine, okay? I know it can be a little bit harder depending on where you live in the winter months and the Kapha season. Like, it can be a little bit harder to get the sunshine that your body needs, but it is so important. I started taking a vitamin D supplement and it has changed my life. I notice a huge difference when I have it and when I don't have it. There was some science, I guess. I don't know all the details. I'm not a doctor, but I guess vitamin D turns into a hormone in your body or something like that. So if you never take vitamins, if you never take anything, I highly recommend taking vitamin D during the winter months, especially if you live somewhere that doesn't get a lot of sunshine and if you're not able to get a lot of sunshine. But I mean, there's no better way than going straight to the source. But those supplements have changed my life. Taking all of my vitamins every single day, like clockwork, has changed my life. I notice a huge difference when I don't have those certain supplements that really help me. And as always, pranayama and meditation is recommended for all doshas all the time. I mean, I can't talk enough about how it helps, really. So in Kapha season, you want to do quicker, stimulating breaths. So you want to just keep the pace up a little bit more. And sighing out of the mouth is really good when you're doing your breathing. So you'll inhale through the nose, exhale the mouth, sigh it out, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Let's try that together. 1, inhale, exhale. Again, inhale, exhale, sigh it out. Last one, inhaling and exhale. Yeah, that was good. That was good. And meditating on the solar plexus is really good. On your taking action, on your Agni, on your internal fire, on your decision making, all of those things going on in your solar plexus. So meditating there is a great thing. All of these practices will help keep you from falling into that winter depression that can cause you to barricade yourself in your house with a pint of coconut ice cream and a box of gluten-free mac and cheese that you're eating straight from a pot with a giant spoon that you used to make it. May or may not have been me at one time in my life. Okay, of course it is important to always treat yourself during holiday season, but remember, everything is better in moderation. And like I said, your summer pitta bod will thank you for it. Oh, that was quicker than I thought. That was so much fun. Quick rehab. Quick recap. Do's for Kapha season. Eat pungent, astringent, bitter foods. Skip the sweeteners. Sip warm water throughout the day. Stay warm. Tongue scrape. Keep moving and stay active. Abhyanga, self-oil massage, is so important all the time. Get plenty of sunshine or consider taking a vitamin D supplement. And as always, pranayama and meditation all the time, all the time. I do this thing where I sing everything that I speak, and that's how you know I'm in a good mood. So you have got to experience that today, and if you've listened to other episodes, then you have experienced it before. But I am so grateful that you have listened to this, and now you know how to remain balanced and keep yourself from suffering from that crazy winter Kapha season depression that I know affects so much of us. Seasonal depression, it's something that bothered me for a very long time. I actually dreaded the winter months because I was so upset knowing that I was going to go down and my vibe was going to go down. I was going to get depressed. I wasn't going to want to leave my room, all of those things. And learning all of these things has helped me, and it continues to help me more and more. All right, so that is all I have today. I love you, my lovies. Thank you for showing up for yourself today and learning all of these things, and now you're going to go implement them into your life. because learning it means nothing if you don't implement it into your life. And you're going to get these results, and then you're going to understand why Ayurveda is so amazing and life-changing, and you're going to sign up for my workshop so you can learn even more. And the links are down below in the show notes so that you can get on the list, so you can know when everything's ready for you, so you can expand and transform your life. You're gonna be happy, oh so happy. I love you guys. It's been great. Mwah. And have a fabulous new year. Happy 2021. And if you loved this episode, don't forget to subscribe and rate and share with a friend who needs to hear it. Also, I would love if you could leave me a review on iTunes and take a screenshot and email it over to me at theworthybitch@gmail.com. That's theworthyb, period, TCH, at gmail.com. Link is in the show notes, and I will send you a free gift of my 30 affirmations for the doshas that will assist you in your practice to find balance. And as always, I thank you so much for taking this time today to show up for yourself and do the work. Keep living life on purpose, my worthy bitches.